Welcome everybody back. The Real Rant Reviewer here with a live stream. We're live, yes, live for another rant review. Um, yeah, another rant review on The Visit. 2015's The Visit. I have it up here. Let's see. Yep, it said 2015. The Visit. M. Night Shyamalan, directed, written. Guys, of course, you know it. Spoilers ahead. I freestyle my thoughts on the movie, and then I go through the plot. All right, we're doing it live. So listen. Thanks for joining me. Leave anything you want. Chat. I will respond. Check it out. Your thoughts and opinions of this movie is well appreciated. This I saw this back in late 2015, early 2016, and let me say I want to point out the first thing about this movie that a part in this movie scared the shit out of me. Literally, I'm never scared in movies, and it's a part where I wasn't expecting this fucking part to happen, and it happened, and I fucking almost. I was watching this on actually a mobile phone, a smartphone, and I almost threw this fucking thing, this mobile phone, across the room. I threw back myself and dropped the phone. And that was I would think that was the third time or fourth time in my history of my life that I've ever been that scared in a movie, or jump scared, whatever you want to say, guys. Fucking A. What an impression that left. So, M. Night Shyamalan, he comes back with the twist movie, of course. There's a twist in this movie. And I liked the twist. I thought the twist was, really didn't understand it coming. Like, I saw something coming, but it wasn't that, you know? They go a little haywire towards the end, a little bit. They could have, like, tidied it up a little better, so to speak. The ending, for sure. Shyamalan could have tidied it up, but he didn't. It's okay. You want to give some entertainment in the movie. I see that. But, the actor and the actress is fine. Everything's fine. It's because what it's all about, guys, is the plot, the story. That's what M. Night Shyamalan's all about. Yeah, and it's. I'm not comparing any movies. Let's just stick to The Visit here, guys. And in this movie, there's lesser known actors, no doubt about it. But there's a strong story there, guys. There's a strong plot, and you're watching, thinking, what the fuck is happening? Why? What is going on? What's gonna happen? Why am I watching this kid right here? Rapping his shit. Why am I watching this? Why am I watching these goofy grandparents? Why the visit? And as you give the movie a chance, it gives you a chance. And let me tell you, one hell of a chance to try to figure out what the fuck's going on. And even in the end, baby, they strike you good. So props to M. Night Shyamalan. I didn't see the twist coming. And it really put it on me. I'm doing my best to try to do the plot as best I can for you guys in this live thing, but you got to give it to M. Night on this one. I guess this movie, it made a lot, it made money, of course, it made a profit, but it wasn't. I see the thing about this movie, I didn't hear about it, so I don't think the marketing was there. I really don't think the marketing on this movie was there. If the marketing was there, then we'd have something on our hands here, guys, to talk about, because there's like one or two scares, but I'd say the one scare, oh shit, is some shit. So yeah, speaks for itself on that one. So we're gonna discuss that. So let's go into the plot about this. So, anyways, this is The Visit, guys. You meet two teenagers, their brother and sister. They're going to meet their grandparents. So their mother says hasn't talked to their grandparents like 50 a long time or something. So she's like, listen, you got to meet your grandparents. You got to stay with them or whatever. So they go. Never met them before. The first time I'm meeting them, they go. They meet the grandparents. They're pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? They're chilling in the room and shit like that. They're the computers and shit. It's like after a while, it's a little weird. Excuse me while I, think about this fucking movie and rant on it, Mr. M. Night. So M. Night here says that these grandparents, they're regular grandparents, man. They're just like, they're pretty cool actually and shit. They actually let them use their Wi-Fi, like I was saying, and let them do shit. But over time, things get a little. That's the mother, of course. They can with her once in a while. It's getting kind of like a little weird because the grandparents are like, I don't know, doing weird things or some shit like that. I'm not even gonna refer to the Wikipedia I have. Oh, fuck that. They're just acting weird and funny at times, like telling the one girl to get into the oven. At weird times at nights, there's sounds or they're moving around. So I think there's a creepy scene there. So what they do is these kids, they get technical which is cool. They get technology and they set up cameras around the house at night. Motion sensor cameras connected to their phones or computers, and they catch some weird shit, of course, some really some freak out. Nothing that's really gonna rock you guys, but it's just like, okay, this point is to move along the story that these people are fucking crazy or something is happening, but it's not too crazy. I don't know. They catch the crazy shit on camera, or whatever, right? And they're telling their mother all the time. They're telling their mother. Mother's like, "Don't worry about it," you know. The mother doesn't even know because she doesn't know 15 years or shit. Anyways, let's go, guys. Right? So let's get to the meat of the bones of this fucking movie. So M. Night, let's see what he delivers. Basically, what happens is, I'm gonna point out the part real quick that scared the shit out of me. There's a part where the little girl or the kid, I don't give a fuck who it was, goes underneath the house in a crawl space, basically underneath the house. And when he's underneath the house and he's just like searching around or playing a game or some shit with the sister. That's what it is. They're playing a game together, and the grandmother comes out of nowhere, like, and runs really fast, like Grudge style, but way different than Grudge style. Way just the way that it's shot by Shyamalan and the way that this chick comes out and at him. And this is all shot in the first documentary thing. The kid's shooting it, guys, you know. So I gotta warn you about this movie. That's the only thing that might turn you off as well, or turned off a lot of people, is that they're fed up with the documentary style kind of movies. I didn't mention that in the beginning of my thoughts, but like I said, it's why we do the plot. We rant on this fucking movie, awesomely or not awesomely or massively. It doesn't matter to me. It matters to you, to the people, to us. So, anyways, like I was saying, so let's move on from that. So we get to a point where, like I said, shit gets crazy. You know, it's not too crazy, whatever, but they set up the cameras, bada, 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 bada. But finally, I think it comes down to, like, okay, what happens, guys, yeah, what happens is, basically, you don't see it coming because they're talking on the computer with the mother, right? Don't hold me to this, but I think it's true. I gotta just do this off the head. This is so fucking crazy what I'm about to say. They talking to the mother, and the mother's on the camera, you know, on Skype or whatever, and they're like, all right, show me. They're telling her about the grandparents and how this visit has been so fucking nuts so far, and they gotta get out. They have to leave, right? They have to leave. And then the mother's like, all right. She's like, show me. Or they say, look at them, look what they're doing outside. I think the grandmother, whatever it was. So the mother is finally able to see, I think, the grandmother or the grandfather, or both of them, and through the computer. And then she looks back at the kids, and the kids, you know, she's like not saying nothing or some shit. She's like, what? She's like, those aren't your grandparents. And you know, when that's said, you know, Mr. Shyamalan does his job. You know, Mr. Shyamalan does his job. So it all makes sense in a way, and it still gets you wondering, okay, now what? You know, so hats off to Mr. Shyamalan once again. So the mother's like, you know, this isn't your grandparents. This isn't them. And now what they have to do is, I think they talk to the mother about what they should do, and she's like, okay, just wait there, I'm coming for you. That's basically all you gotta do, is wait there, call the cops, I'm coming for you, whatever the fuck, right? Some shit like that, like call the cops. I'm not understanding why they couldn't. I think they cut the power. I think these people end up cutting the power or something, or taking their cell phones. Something is up. They don't have cell phone access. Something's up with that. Don't hold me to it. But they cannot get a hold of police, to my recollection. Maybe they can. But either way, that's not the point of the story. The point of the fucking movie is that she's like, hold on, I'm coming to get you. They're not your grandparents. So they're like, all right. So they got to play this off the rest of the night or some shit. I guess because they're real far away or whatever. Yeah, there's no phones or some shit. Anyways, they got to play it off. So the kids got to play it off. And they're playing it off pretty well, man. Like you see there, you know, so they play a board game, you know. So she says play a board game with my husband. But he gets pretty competitive, as you've seen there. So, and he does. And this is where shit gets crazy. So they start to get crazy and try to kill the kids. And you're thinking, why are they trying to kill the kids? Because the kids, I think they find out either before this or after this, guys, really doesn't matter. They just basically find out. They already found out they're not their grandparents, so they find out their real grandparents are in the basement, in a dumpster-like thing, and they find some psychiatric robes as well. So what is these people are psychiatric patients, not their real grandparents. Their real grandparents were killed sometime, I don't know, months before, weeks before, days before, who knows? And these people were living in their house, acting as the grandparents because the mother didn't know, didn't ever, seen him in 15 years, whatever. I guess, right? Does it make sense? Am I making sense? Is M. Night Shyamalan making sense? He wrote this movie, guys. He wrote it. Yeah, it's Wikipedia. He wrote it. There he is. So you know, they survive the night and all that shit. They end up killing them both or some bullshit like that, right? And the mother comes and saves them. Okay, the visit's over. Boom. The Visit, 2015, Shyamalan. Now, does Shyamalan, you know, fucking do it, man? Does he do it? No, he doesn't. He doesn't do it. But for me, that one scare and then the ending where this whole time they're actually psychos and the bodies of the real grandparents. The way they did it was smart and sleek. There was a hole, I think, but it wasn't a puncture hole. It wasn't a big hole. It wasn't a whale hole where water's coming out. It was just a little leak, where you could put tape over it. So I thought the movie was good like that. The first person documentary, the POV, that's I think also killed the marketing, killed the movie. I think if they wanted done it in another way, but I think the POV shot, the first person documentary type, does make the movie. I think it does make the movie creepy and scary. But that's M. Night with that directing, with that kind of movie. Cinematography. Now, is there great cinematography as you see here by the pictures I'm showing you? No, there's not. So there's nothing really great to look at. That's why that scares, or that scare, or the scares that try to happen do get you. I mean, the one that got me, really good. Like, super good. Super fucking good. I don't want to. I described it to you already. I told you spoilers ahead already. You know my fucking channel. Get off of it. You're just seen this movie in 2015. Don't know what you're doing. And the lady tries to be creepy, and she's effectively creepy. And the grandpa's not really memorable at all, and she's not really memorable at all. But some things that they do are, or say are, because they don't really say much. So it's the kids, of course it's the kids. They talk about the kid rapping and him and stuff, and his charismatic, his bubbly. But when things get scary, you don't really believe him, and then he starts becoming this hero. So I don't know. And the sister's forgettable. So the cast of characters, if you came with some stronger cast, because this story and plot and twist is awesome. So if you really took this serious and just didn't M. Night Shyamalan this, I think maybe he had, what, 5 million? I forget what the budget was, guys. But, you don't have any effects. You're just shooting it in one room, basically in the studio. One room, cheap actors. It's cheap enough. At least get one or two good name actors. Leave the kids then, but get someone crazy. Get two people that are good crazies to really make us scared. Because there was one scene that, like I said, it was really scary. But it could have been really, really scary. It could have been M. Night, but he had his twist. So congratulations to Mr. M. Night. I'm sorry for ranting, guys. I don't want to. It's a live stream. I want to fucking give you guys all the entertainment and tell you the truth about these movies. The fucking truth. I'm the real rant reviewer. And that's what we do. We real rant review everything we can. Movies, internet, doesn't matter what it is, guys. You name it. Leave a comment, and I'll do it. But yeah, so The Visit, I definitely recommend a one-time watch, guys. One time. Now, have I seen it one time? That's right. I have seen it once and only once, and will continue to see it once. The reason being is that's M. Night Shyamalan for you guys. I think the only M. Night movies I've seen more than once is Signs, The Sixth Sense, honestly. And, I know that's going to happen, but this one is different in that way because it's not memorable to that effect. Like the scare is, and it scares me so bad. I don't even care to see it again. You know what I mean? That's how good the scare is in the middle of this movie. So, and the ending is effective. So, you know what I mean? But for me, it's a one-time watch. It's not a Halloween movie. It's not a marathon movie. If it comes on TV, I will watch it once. It comes on TV, I'll watch it. Okay, sure. Who watches fucking TV, right? But if it's on like Netflix or something like that, I probably would pass. If I've already seen it. That's right. But if you haven't seen it, give it a one-time watch, guys. The Real Rant Reviewer respects you. He loves you. Thank you guys for watching the live stream. I hope to do another one really, really soon. Maybe just ranting on anything. Who knows? Give me some ideas. All right. Love you.